What's going on, all you savages? Welcome to another wonderful Savage Crucible night. I'm joined here by a bunch of savages. We got Ren, we got Rob. We pulled Frankie out of the comment section and brought him on the show.
About time.
What's up? What's up? Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing great, doing well. Survived the cold, the snowcrete.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got it way worse than we did here in Carolina. So
we still have ice out there.
I bet.
Yes.
Rob, how's your snow situation?
We didn't get anything. We got, I mean, it was cold. It was really cold, but we got lucky. There wasn't any precipitation, so no icing. Just blistering cold for the South. You know, anytime it's in the teens, that's like being sub-zero down here. So.
Nice, Frankie. I know you probably got a good amount of snow. So
it's so cold up here. I think this was the first day above freezing in like 2 or 3 weeks. Otherwise it's been like 0 to 10. The other day it was like -25 with wind chill. It's been cold.
You can move, Frankie. You can move.
Mm-hmm. I started skiing this year, and it was fun for a little bit. And then you go out and it's like 0 degrees, and you're like, okay, never mind. Then you just go right back. So, yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm not built for the snow, unfortunately, either. So yeah. But yes, welcome everybody joining live. We see you guys saying hello. So thanks for tuning in, joining us tonight. We have some interesting stuff to talk about. So we won't keep dilly dallying over here. We'll get right to it. And since we were kind of talking about how cold it is over there by Frankie, I guess we could talk about Zolocon coming up in a couple of weeks here. So. It's a great preparation. It's exciting for me because it's it's starting the new year, starting the new toy convention run, you could say. So I'm excited, and plus it's a very fun event. So I'm happy to hear what you guys have to say for it. But Ren, you were there with us last year. So
yes, yeah, it was a great show. Definitely, yeah. First time that's the first time I saw Skeletron, their items.
Yes.
Who else was there? Valaverse was there. It was a really good show.
Very nice. And Frankie, you were set up last year. This year you will be
attending.
You will
be a regular ghost in the crowd.
Okay.
We've been attending since I think 2017. Things have changed a little bit. It's harder for me to be able to get away from the museum every weekend. So just going to go this year, bring some friends, kind of hang out and annoy everybody. So I'll be at your booth kind of like grabbing everything and trying to walk away with it.
All right. Well, you want to come on Saturday.
Okay. I'll be there Saturday then.
Because I have a surprise for the team at the booth on Saturday. So you'll want to get in on that action.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. So.
Very nice.
Very nice. Great, because I don't know if everybody knows this, but we're flying in Kevin Delise and Nick Whitmore from Germany and England, respectively or perspectively. Those are two of our mini sculptors, but those are the backbone of the guys for the first 3 waves and moving forward. So that's exciting. Nikki's coming to town, so that's always exciting. Matt will be there. Frankie will end up at our booth the entire weekend. So
that is where I will be.
We'll be having fun.
And I think we're going to do a special museum tour Thursday, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, so lots of fun there. It's great shows. It's a great way to start the toy convention schedule out. And Mike and Krista do an amazing job. So I really enjoy that show.
Yeah. And I think that was also the convention where Steranko stopped by the booth as well, and you had a couple of exchange of words as well. So that was fun.
That was amazing. Great guy, I love him to death. He's such a character. He truly is such a character. So he gave anybody that missed it, he gave me hell for about 35 minutes straight.
This is true.
Yeah. But now he sends me love letters, so it's all good. It's all good.
It was great because it was like, just like it was being served back and forth, so he was putting up with it, he was keeping up with Rob, which was great.
He really did.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm super excited because like you just said, Rob, we have a great amount of people coming. Excited to see Kevin again. I'm super excited to meet.
I'm hoping to pick up one of my masters at the museum. That's
Wait,
Not yet. I'm looking to pick up my Death Dealers at Zolocon. We're gonna be playing the Warrior Ball and Chain game again. You get yours when I get mine.
That's fair. Oh man,
cool. So, like you guys heard, we got a great amount of savages coming to the show, so you'll get to meet a great amount of the team. So that's exciting. We also have a couple of teases going on that those have been paying attention. Should be a little bit in the loops of everything, but what do you think? What do you think, Rob?
All right, so let's just get everybody on board, at least that tuned in.
Yes,
it's a convention debut figure, not an exclusive. It's very much so in line with how we've done previous to debuting figures. So it'll be available at Zolocon. There's a limited supply of that we have available. There's a limited supply of the Zolocon figure that will be available at Toylanta, an even smaller amount, because that's coming in on the shipment with the Toylanta exclusive, or not exclusive, but debuting figure. So these will go up later on the website, and retailers will also have access to them as well. So don't stress out too much like you're missing out on things. I think sometimes when people get confused on what we're talking about, but probably because we throw around the word exclusive sometimes unintentionally. So not an exclusive, it's just debuting. We're not ready to reveal the figure. It'll be revealed sometime next week. We're really excited for it. I know a lot of people have been guessing. We drop a lot of hints, and I realize that our hints kind of get crossed. And so a lot of people have been thinking that the drop figure is going to be some kind of new IP. It's not. It's the original IP from Savage Crucible. Really dig the figure. Nikki did the paints on it. Alex did some of the concept drawing. Kevin did some of the sculpting. And so really a lot of the sculpting actually on that. So we're really excited, but he does come with three different new parts on that figure. So excited about that. And I think, let's see, what else is the really big news? This is really important. So with this upcoming debut figure, we are discontinuing the cards and the next two drop figures. They will not have cards in them. We will have cards in Elric, and we will have cards in Death Dealer, and there will be cards in Wave 3. But as of right now, I don't see it going past that unless something changes in my mindset. I know a lot of people like them. I think it's kind of split in terms of whether or not you really like the cards or not. Some people don't really care. They just want the action figures. So having said that, we have new blind bag weapons that will debut with the debut figure at Zolocon. And I can tell you that the debut figure's name is Brynjar. And so they're new weapons. No one's seen them. They're new sculpts. I absolutely am thrilled with them. I love them to death. If you guys stick around to the end, I might show you one of them. In addition, I don't want to spoil it. All right. So the other thing, instead of in lieu of the cards, we really like the response to the blind bag weapons. So what I decided to do is eliminate the cards and then add in an additional blind bag into the box. So the Brynjar will come with 2 blind bags inside. One will be black and the other one will be golden. And the golden bags denote. I don't know if that's a word, but all I want denote that the golden bags are what we refer to as loot bags. And they can have anything from coins, gems, bullion, or even relics. So,
out, folks.
Yeah. I will share that some of the relics and some of the weapons are blacklight reactive. So, yeah.
Oh boy.
That's exciting.
It's funny too, because with the card, and this is a great way of showing how the line is kind of evolving with everything too, because like you said, the cards were a great idea. I love them to death, but it's great to see it kind of going in this new direction. And I think the reception is going to be really, really fun, especially for us fantasy folks. So I'm excited.
We talk about a lot internally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure some people might remember that me and Still are both like really big Diablo fans. 30th anniversary, by the way.
30, yeah.
We love that, and so this kind of leans into that feeling a little bit of like when you kill something or you're looting something, you get weapons, you get armor, you get relics, you get gems, you get gold. There's all kinds of stuff, right? That's just a typical RPG kind of mentality, and so I think these are like great little things, and so I think additionally the idea that I get that people don't like exclusives. I get that people for the most part don't really like chase figures on the surface, but as collectors, we all love having something that nobody else has.
Mm-hmm.
And Frankie won that by his grandfather because he's got a lot of paintings that the rest of us never have.
Yeah.
So you guys know the future, how this is going to evolve moving forward, and so it's just going to get bigger and better, and so it's going to build on itself. But I think that you guys are going to love how some things are rarer than others, and I think that there's enough diversity between the two loot bags that every time you open up a figure, you're going to be getting something different.
That's a good question for Rob right there. It could be like rare baseball cards there.
I actually do have some cards though. I guess we can spoil something. Here, let me see.
He's in a spoiling mood tonight, folks.
Well, I like to give some. I got to figure out which one I want to show. That's
starting the new year right here.
The one thing that I will miss about the cards is all the opportunity to do original art. And what we've talked, and you guys know this, but the outside world doesn't know it yet. But like, let's show one that Rubus did. Yeah, this is Rubus. All right.
Oh man!
Oh boy, not me. Hold on, folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's Rubus did that one. Simon Eckhart did a portrait card of Elric as well. I mean, there's a bunch of other cards that were related to Elric. So there's random cards that come with Elric. So still an opportunity to chase those if you so feel inclined.
Mm-hmm.
And Simon did the box art for Elric and just crushed it. I know he does a lot of the Masters of the Universe box art, or was doing a lot of that. So he's a pretty well-known artist in the community, and does some fantastic fantasy art.
Yeah, he actually, hold on. Let's see if I can bring it up here. So this is artstation.com. If you guys want to go check out his work, he has some really cool stuff. I don't know. Are you guys does it show on the screen there? Yeah.
Yes.
So definitely some nice stuff if you guys want to go check him out.
Well, Frank didn't do. He never painted Elric, so.
Nope.
We'll have to.
No Elric.
No, Frazetta has painted an Elric.
Yeah. That's all right. He did some other Immortal Champions, so it's all good.
Well, speaking of, which kind of ties into what we can break off into here next, Death Dealer. We can talk a little bit of Death Dealer action. He is still available for those that might be interested or missed on any previous pre-orders. He's available at certain retailers, which we have him listed on the website. So definitely go to the website. Best piece of advice, piece of information that you can have out there. So visit there to see who the retailers are. But we actually have one of the retailers here, which is the Frank Frazetta Museum, and he definitely has some more Death Dealers in stock, right, Frank?
Yeah, we've sold through a lot of them actually already, which is kind of crazy. And they're MSRP. You're not going to pay any extra from us selling them. And yeah, so if you want them as affordable as possible right now, we're the place. So yeah, I guarantee it's just like Warrior Ball and Chain. We got him in, he was gone in a day. It was crazy. Death Dealer is going to be probably about the same. So if you haven't pre-ordered him, get on that. If not, like get ready to order him within a day or so.
And I think that this is probably a good point to reveal that direct pre-orders and retailer pre-orders, we took the inventory from that and we limited production to a certain box and a certain bonus item that comes with the figure. And so only those people that pre-ordered and or bought their original stock through a retailer will have access to that specific box art and that specific additional item. The extra stock that we created, we put into a different box and doesn't have the special item. So we wanted to reward all those people that pre-ordered, and we wanted to give our retailers a chance also to have a little something extra. So
we're not doing the paper bag method. It'd be pretty cool, man. You're gonna get a lot of pissed off people, but it would be funny.
I think people should appreciate it. I think it's a cool little extra feature there. So, but with Death Dealer, every good warrior needs a steed, and we've teased the horse a little bit here, and we can share a little more information as far as that goes. So that will be a direct pre-order from SavageCrucible.com. So people can order that through the site. It'll be a limited pre-order. And do we have a price point on that?
We do. Direct is going to be $135. And so people are probably want to know, like, how can you limit a pre-order? And that's a great question. The factory, this is a partnership with us and Fish Toys. And Fish Toys went ahead and made 1,000 units of the horse, the base of the horse already. The new head sculpt that it comes with two heads. One is a completely new head sculpt, and all the tack and everything that goes with it is all new. And so we're trying to work through, like, it's kind of hard to estimate demand in this instance because we feel like the horse market is very saturated. There's a lot of options out there. A lot of companies have put out horses. In general, mounts are definitely take up a lot of space. So we realize that we might be drastically underestimating demand. And so we're going to have a second run that we're going to have available to pre-order as well. But it'll be a different SKU or whatever. And everything else will be the same. But it'll simply be that one says it's probably going to ship sooner than the other. But that's something I have to work out because right now Death Dealer is at the photographer getting photographed, and we'll have images of that after we got some feedback on. We had to bronze up a little bit. It's a little too gold, so, but it's interesting. So yeah, the horse is 135 direct. Comes with two heads, the Death Dealer, tack and gear, and then additionally, it is a black horse, but it's not like the regular Fish Toys black horse. We've actually went back over and dry brushed and added some depth to the painting on the horse because most Fish Toys aren't generally painted. Like the black horse isn't painted, it's just black plastic. So we went back over and painted the horses. So
I think there's a question for a limit for the first portion of the order. Are we doing anything like that?
Yes, because this is a perfect opportunity for people to scalp something with it being so limited. So we don't want that.
Yeah.
At all.
Good. Very nice, guys. Yep. So more information on that when the pre-order will open and all that. So stay tuned. And I'm excited because I really need that horse. It's looking really good. Kevin did an amazing job on some of those pieces as well. So um, Kevin's been sculpting his little butt off, just Elric, Death Dealer, the horse parts and stuff. So
If y'all keep praising him, he's gonna get cocky.
yeah,
Okay.
right. Yeah, guys, just keep telling him that it's not good enough. So that way you just who cares if he has a family he has to look after? He can neglect him for a little bit. No, no. Cool. So awesome. Let's go talking. Well, I mean, since we're kind of talking about Elric and having the exciting news of him hitting the water, let's dive right into it, guys. So Elric is on the water. Finally, the wait is over. He's on his way to us. And I'm really excited. We've seen a lot of good comments as well from people, so it's nice to see people getting excited to get Elric as well. Boy, oh boy, we got some cool stuff to show here. So Ren actually has a prototype in hand, so we'll bug him about that too to show it off. But he also took some of these amazing pictures here too, which we posted. So
he has a factory sample from the production run. He doesn't have a prototype.
Oh, sorry. Yep, that is true. Factory sample.
Let me get this guy out.
But yeah, you can see him. That's the Fish Toys horse right there. So, but let's bring Ren up here on the big screen.
So sorry, I have him in the pose right now, but yes. So this is the factory sample Elric. You guys are in for a treat. That's all I gotta say. This guy is just amazing. His cape is extremely posable. I've enjoyed playing with him all morning today, actually, during a conference call, but that's neither here nor there.
Here, let's get us out of the way. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. His cape is extremely posable.
Man, that's looking really nice.
Let me get the other head sculpts.
I love that helmet. I'm probably going to be full decked out in the armor, as much as I like the bear head.
If you're also wondering, sorry, I'm like so bad at this. If you're wondering about the posability due to that long hair, well, fear not, because it is extremely pliable. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's on the ball peg. So see, I can pop it out and pop it back in. Of course, if I can see where I'm popping it. There you go. And you can, pose it to whichever side you want. So and you'll see that in the picture that I took with the horse. I had it right on his side. Mm-hmm. So to demonstrate that feature right there.
Very nice.
This is the other helm.
Nice.
Yeah, gosh, this guy is just, I love this guy.
That helmet's going to get me to crack open an extra 2 right there.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to pick more. I ordered a few for sure. He comes with 6 different hands. 2 of which, it's 1, 2. Let's see, the ring.
Yeah.
Right there. Now it's going to be hard to show on camera. I don't think it's going to show very well, but it is black light reactive. But I don't think.
Okay.
It's not going to
a little bit, but not.
Yeah, just a little. Yeah, not a little. But yeah, in person, whew, the thing pops.
Take his word for it, folks.
So, and let me see. Yes, the glow in the dark. So let me Let me charge the potion up a little bit with the black light. And then right there. Right there.
So some glow in the dark action. Nice.
Yep. There.
Very cool.
I have this guy. The shield has. I really, really love the metallic dry brush on the shield. I'm not sure if that's showing here because I know I have a lot of light on it.
I can see it. You can pick it up. Actually, pretty good on the ramming and stuff. So
yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Here's his other sword.
And the chainmail's looking good.
Yep.
I like it. So yeah, so that's nice to see it without the pauldrons there.
Yeah, I wanted to keep him because he just looks fantastic without it too. Like I'm usually the type of guy that will always put the pauldrons on just because I don't know. I never like the bare shoulder look, but this guy looks phenomenal.
No, that looks excellent.
He looks phenomenal without it. Yeah, and he's so posable. Yeah, I spent so much time trying to get those pictures, particularly the one outside in the in the trees. That was during my snowstorm days. Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Very nice. That's awesome, Ren. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And speaking about sharing, Rob was nice to share some videos from the factory as well. So we can kind of play some of those here so you guys can see Elric just kind of getting all done up here. So let me bring this, maximize it for you guys. So I have it muted because you would be hearing a lot of factory noises here. So, you know.
All of the trade secrets.
Yeah, all the trade secrets. Yeah, we don't want you guys to hear me yelling at it. Yeah, no.
The last time I was there, I walked around with a translator, just recording what people were saying, just to, 'cause I was just curious, like the conversations. But like, it's so funny when I walk on the floor, like everyone just like tenses up. I'm just like, okay.
Yep. Like, oh wait.
I like that machine that puts the little straps thing. I never knew that's how it was.
I like the little pokey that lady. She's just sitting there trying to poke it into position. Let's go to the next one here.
I gotta say, if there's one thing that I want to invest in, is that hot box.
Yeah,
you got to.
Dude, no joke.
Yes.
You know, they make them themselves.
Oh, they really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
They make components and put them together. Yep.
Maybe on your next trip you can get them.
So what Rob is telling us is it's not code, but
I don't know about that.
No.
Like Dave has one in his office. Like that's, you know, because I said something one time. I was like, I got to get me one of those. And he's like, oh, well, we actually make them. And I was like, oh,
dude, that would just make popping and swapping amazing. Like, you know, like no effort.
I like the OSHA regulated flip flops everybody's got on.
Yeah, but I mean, what's going to drop on their foot? Plastic?
Yeah,
joke, Rob.
True.
Get them some Crocs.
I know some of these things are pretty pointy. So
no, the scary part, in all truth, is when you go downstairs and they're in the tooling part, working on the tooling plates, and those things are massive. You know, they're like huge. Like I can't pick one up. They use a crane to pick it up.
Oh wow.
And those guys, they are never wearing.
Pay attention! Oh, what's up?
Oh, the gold bag. Yep.
Zoom in.
Yeah. Pause now.
Gotta clip it
now.
You can kind of see the outline too.
Yeah. No, they're not Trojans, guys.
Yes, oh man,
very nice.
So awesome.
Please don't eat the silicone gel bags.
Yeah, please. New package warning label.
And then that's them putting the blind bag weapon in.
Yep. I think this one's mine because she's putting in a little extra.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah, and the cape.
Those capes. Oh my god, they gave me such heartburn. It's number one. Death Dealer's Chainmail is number two. On
but it looks so good.
I'll send you some Prevacin.
Awesome. Yeah, this one's a pretty long one here. So you actually, because I think this is the whole process here, so you get to kind of see it start to finish, which is cool.
Yeah. This is a pack. I mean, they you can tell that they're trying. So I don't know.
Tell me, Rob, do they have music playing or anything? That
they can. They'll actually have their iPhones up and watch stuff on their phones. A lot of them will have like earbuds in. I mean, the ladies wear dresses to work a lot, so I mean it just kind of depends on what department they're working in. At this factory, at this location rather, it's 3 stories, and so the packing and assembly is done on the middle floor, which is where we're at right now. And then the mold injection and part of the tooling stuff is done on the bottom floor. And then the top floor is actually where they do all of the paint applications. And so if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. The paint fumes go up, so you want that on the top floor versus any other floor. So
sure.
A quick one to finish with is just that beautiful backdrop that we put for the Elric figure there. So there we have it, folks. And actually, let's show off that beautiful packaging artwork too.
Dude. Yeah. So this is Simon Eckert. He did an amazing job on this, and Gordon did the box design and really brings it together. So he definitely deserves a lot of credit there. So I met Simon with me and Kevin were at Toy Apocalypse over in Germany, and he was there, and so got to introduce myself to him, and we're just really lucky that we got the opportunity to work with him. We plan on working together more. I think people are going to enjoy the box art, and I think that that's going to bring a new element to the line, is adding more box art to a certain amount of figures throughout the year.
I like now we need a dragon. We need a druid. Yeah, so I'm excited.
I mean, if they want me to, we can pull up the dragon. It's not finished, but
I mean, it'd be always nice to show that off. We had teased it in the what was it, the second graphic novel there.
We did.
Stuff, so.
There's a good question out here. It says, how do we update our address if we have moved? Yep. Just as we get closer, we're going to be sending those emails or those notices out through our socials, and you'll just be able to email us with your new address, your order number, and all that information.
Very nice. So, and did we already sent out email for those that did a partial payment?
For the deposit pay, yes. So that email went out earlier in the week. The deposit, the final balance is due April 3rd. So you have until April 3rd to submit that. Check your emails, your inboxes, your spam folders, all that. If you haven't seen anything past tomorrow, email us. But it should be in your inbox, or it could be in your spam or whatnot. And you have until the April 3rd. So I'll just emphasize that, until April 3rd to pay your remaining balance through that email. There's a link. Just click on pay now and settle your payment there.
Very nice. Very nice. Cool. Something else we want to talk with you savages that we've been definitely paying attention to is the awesome reception we had to the deluxe dungeon set that we did, and the other bases as well. So thank you to everybody. We are so happy to see that you guys are enjoying them and having so much fun with them. And I saw in the comments here too. People were asking, is there anything else planned with that? So definitely in the comments, I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are. So definitely let us know what you would like to see as far as that goes. But Rob, if you want to talk a little bit about that, I would love to pick your brain on that and see, what else can we do as far as that goes. I mean, obviously, we know more than we choose to say, but
So I think first, I'm glad that the reception has been so positive on them. I thought it was a fun idea, and the team thought it was a great idea. And Kevin did a great job on it. Komodo was amazing. So all around, we're very happy. The sky's the limit on bases. We already have the next batch of stands we're working on. Future expansions include like doing a Frazetta specific dungeon set, like bringing in elements from the paintings, that kind of stuff. We thought would be really fun. We have listened to some of the feedback. I would say that our next one is something that we're particularly interested in. We think it'd be fun, and we think those little things just kind of add to it. It's one of those things that people have tried to do modular bases, but they're not what I would consider world building bases. And so for the most part, there's been a couple exceptions to that. So yeah, I think that I'm really happy with it. And we'll probably end up doing at least one set version every year with new add-on items. And we do have some thoughts on how to make them combine together for bigger sets and things of that nature. So
very nice. Yeah, so I'm excited. I actually have, you can't really see it, but all my savage barbarians are standing on the bases right there. And the Komodo dragon truly is a phenomenal piece of art, man. It's truly like one of the, who would have thought a Komodo dragon be that cool? Like I'm like looking at the damn thing. So awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Cool.
And be on the lookout. There's, we're gonna have a fun event this year with Komodos. So
now I haven't really bugged Rubus about this, but can we be expecting anything as far as the graphic novel volume 3 or anything like that this year, or is that?
I'm really behind on that, to be honest. Yes, I actually spoke to him. Well, actually, he was emailing me, reminding me to send him some stuff, but or message me. So yeah, I definitely, we have it scoped out, so we need to move forward. We need to move forward with it and get it out faster. So,
Figure Fight Club, what's up, guys? Nice, yeah. So that'll be cool too, because I love the graphic novels. So it'd be nice to see a fresh take on that. So. Sweet guys. Let me see. What were some people commenting? I saw more creatures. An Iron Maiden. That's pretty savage right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, there's the list on things is crazy. We could spend all year just sculpting pieces to go into that. And yeah.
So true. Cool. Frankie, you have anything new going on with the museum? Any new artwork or anything as far as acquiring anything else? Or
yeah, so I'm so far behind on everything after everything that went on with my family this fall. So we did acquire some really nice pieces last year. We spent way more money than we should have. We're still trying to recover from the amount we spent. I haven't even framed the piece yet. Still working on that. But yeah, so just trying to catch up, I think, with a lot of things we missed out in the fall. Not a lot of new cool gaming supplies, but that's pretty much it. So hopefully in the next week or two, I'll have everything framed and I'll make a post, maybe a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. The other cool thing we're doing is this again is taking forever to do because I'm so far behind. But for the top 25 supporters each year, we're going to give like copper collectible coins, and they're going to get like free admission to the museum for that year. So I think that'll be, and like
royalty payments count in that top 25. I'm just curious.
You'll be in there, Rob. Don't worry. Technically, you bought the Masters and stuff, so you'll be in there. Don't worry. There's a couple. I feel like everybody who bought one's like cheating. They kind of like cheated their way into the top 25 because it was automatic essentially. But yeah, so they'll get like a cool collector's.
No, you gave those away, Frankie. I mean, you really did. You gave those away.
Have more there. Well, that's the thing is I didn't decide the price. The guy that was selling them decided the price, and I was like, all right, dude. And they sold out in a day, and he was like, wait, that was too cheap. And I was like, well, they're gone. So I don't know. He has more. He's selling them more expensive now, and the people I've told about it are like, why is it so much more? It's like because you literally like anybody who bought them before was stealing them. Essentially, that's why. So now they are fair market value, if not still a little low. But they're priced to kind of sell eventually. But yeah, so the coin is going to be cool. Serialized out of 25. Like I said, you and a guest get free admission to the museum for the next year. Stuff like that. We're trying to decide if we want to do like some kind of, I don't know, something else for those guys. Otherwise, it's cool little coin to say thanks and that we do pay attention. My sister and I sit there and every time we see an order come in from the guys that we know, we're just like, oh, cool, he ordered again. We'll include like little gift baskets and stuff for a lot of those guys. But yeah, just a lot of product development this year, trying to figure things out and kind of like revamp the museum. We finally put plaques in the museum for the art, even though I screwed up some of the dates somehow. I think I was going off of like when they were drawn versus when they were copyrighted. So I'm probably going to redo them because guests are going to like be like, why does this say 66, but the painting says 67? It's like, all right, hold on. So we're starting to clean up a little bit. We're starting to really get our act together now that we have money to fix things and repair the museum and all that stuff. But yeah, it's been a weird year, really weird year. So that's about it on our end. Hopefully still going to acquire some art. Probably not going to spend what we spent last year unless we make $1 trillion this year. But yeah, we went a little deep last year. I thought we would be okay. Like we were crunching numbers. I was like, okay, we're good. And we're still like barely able to kind of like climb out of that hole we made, which obviously is thanks to you guys too, with giving us a lot of the money to help us buy the pieces of art. But it's cool. I'm excited to have them in there and to just continue to add because that's the whole thing. But yeah, other than that, eagerly obviously waiting Death Dealer, still getting sales for him almost every day, which is sick. And I just want him personally. I'm probably going to steal if he's at Zolo. I will, if he's gone. I didn't take him. That's all I'm saying. He's not going to be in the museum.
No, there's 2 samples arriving.
Oh, sick. Okay. Well,
the next week or so, 2 production samples. So
I'll be taking all 3, including yours, Rob.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely do that. I think I told you that I picked up that Vampirella watercolor 13 of 25 or something.
No, you didn't tell me that. I don't think.
Didn't? Yeah.
No.
Well, I traded for it, so.
We have a bunch of those now. That guy's selling them on consignment through us too.
Is he? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, is that why you? Okay.
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't on the, because when he started talking about, because he said he had some original pieces, sketches or whatever, and I was like, nice guy, really nice guy. I just, sometimes how some people throw something out, they're waiting to see if you want to bite, kind of thing. Yeah. And I didn't know if there's that kind of situation, so I was like, nope. Before I step on any toes, let me go see what's going on here. So
he's cool.
Yeah,
we frame him up and stuff. I don't know why his photos are so bare. When he puts them up, I'm just like, all right. So I'll frame him up. Like we get them all nice and done up. But yeah, we have a bunch of those too. But that's cool. No, I mean, we're slowly adding. Like I said, we're buying those. We collect those too. If we don't have any in the museum, we've bought a couple of them from him to just have in the museum, or we would trade them. Like he would swap us those for like portfolios, stuff, so he could wholesale. But that's sick though. You got to show me which one it is because I think he only had like 3 or 4 Vampirellas left.
It was number 13, and I think she was red because there's a couple different color versions or whatever. So, but I picked it because it was 13. It's Vampirella. I just thought that. I was like, that's how it works, right? Yeah.
Huh. That's cool.
Very nice. We got a question here. Where's the Frazetta Museum located?
We are over in East Stroudsburg, PA. If you go to our website, frazettamuseum.com, Just click visit us up top, and it'll tell you everything about us. So we're open Thursday to Sunday, 10 to 4. Get there before 2:30, and my mom will give you a tour. Otherwise, just come and ask me questions, because if you want me to give you a tour, it's gonna be like an hour and a half long, and then you'll have no time to actually look at the paintings.
And it's like 40 minutes from Zolocon.
About an hour or so. I think it was about 40 minutes to an hour.
So anybody going to Zolocon, you should definitely stop by.
If you're at Zolo, just go to the museum. Like it's there.
Yeah, it's very. I can't stress it enough. To see some of the paintings in person was just like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and that's
It's great to see him in person. Growing up, seeing him in like comics, like as advertisements. Like it's amazing.
Well, we talked about that's what we talked about when we were there. Like you just you don't appreciate the depth of the painting when you're looking at a 2D print of it.
100%.
No, we always have people coming in saying like, I've only ever seen these on book covers, and it's really weird to see them painted. And how, like, again, now that I'm starting to finally collect art myself, and all these guys I've been a fan of for years, and it's like, they're great. And then you put it next to my grandfather's work, and like my grandfather's work is so tight and like so perfectly done. It's like, holy shit! Like there's that gap, and the reason, like there is a reason for it. But yeah, seeing his stuff in person is just like, I never get sick of it. It's always fun. I'm trying to personally collect his stuff. I do not have the money for it. But if anything, like actually I bought a piece last year that came up because it wasn't signed, so it sold for super cheap. And somebody bought it. I had walked in the museum for a minute, and one of my old patients when I was a nurse was in there, and he started talking to me about like I helped diagnose a heart problem. And so like that completely distracted me. I come back in my house and the piece had sold, and I was like, shit, it sold for like nothing. I ended up doing an interview with comic art fans, and the guy was in there saying he bought it, and I reached out to him. He was selling it. So I ended up buying it from him like 2 weeks later. And then the museum actually bought it for me for obviously what I paid for it. So I wanted it really bad, but I was like, it would look really cool in the museum too. So I'll just whatever. But it's a fire and ice piece. It wasn't signed, which is the only reason it was like so cheap. But it's so obvious to me to tell my and it was like COA and stuff. But I can tell for the most part when something's drawn by my grandfather, and it's like very obvious a Frazetta. But that's so. I guess it's a cool thing is you guys were there last year, and we have 3 more pieces from when you were there last. Fire and Ice. We have a piece he did when he was like 8 or 10, and then we have the Lord of the Rings piece. So
nice. Yeah, I saw something about the Lord of the Rings piece. I mean the one that I have that the repaint or whatever you guys call them that he did the
remark, yeah.
That's. I mean, I love all the ones I got from you guys. Seeing those in person does help you more so appreciate the paintings than the poster. But yeah, I love those. So I literally offered to buy those other ones that guy Larry has. So I don't know if he'll ever come off of them, but
yeah. No, again, it's and like between those and the hand touch masters, like you're getting cool shit for really cheap. Like
right, yeah.
Again, it's not a drawing, but he still watercolored it. He still signed it. Like his signature alone goes for like $500-$600 pretty easy nowadays. So like, grabbing them for even a couple grand is a like actual steal as far as collectability goes too, because as we know, things just sold for almost $14 million. So it's just like, which it's cool, but it sucks so bad for us because we're trying to buy them all. And now it's just like my goal before I died was to buy an oil, and there's no way. I don't think that'll happen unless I do something crazy right. But there's a chance. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, so I got some ideas. There's a chance. We both talked about it. Like there's some ways to bring it in.
I'm not doing more feet pictures, Rob. We tried that. And they found out who it was.
Oh my goodness.
We had a couple questions pop up here. One of them saying, will we see more Lemurians in the future?
Eventually, yes.
Eventually, yes. There's another one here. Will we see some new Snake Men pieces?
I mean, later this year, I think.
For Frank, it says he was painting when he was 10. Yes. He painted
Yeah,
a
he
very
started. I mean, he was drawing when he was a kid. He would get like tissues and like toilet paper and draw on that because he was like too poor to afford anything. And then his aunt bought him his first sketchbook. And then his parents enrolled him into an art school when he was 8, and that's when he started studying fine art. So we have 3 of his fine art pieces right now, like from when he was like 8 years old, and then tons of stuff when he was like sub 15. He was a published artist by the time he was 15, doing this for Tally Ho Comics. He did the Snowman. So he had been, I mean, a published artist for his entire life, and then started actually painting covers when he was like 35. So he actually didn't start like actually painting for money until he was in his 30s. Prior to that, it was just all kind of panel work and comics and stuff.
Mm-hmm,
So yeah, that was kind of his thing, was art forever.
Very nice. Wow. People asking if we'll see an non-armored version of Elric.
Maybe.
And then a lot of questions for the blind bags.
I've read them.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of them. Abby joined in and everybody started going Abby crazy in the comments.
Yeah. No, we will not be giving out an extra blind bag at Zolocon.
Yeah.
You're already getting an extra new blind bag in with the already new tooled blind bag weapon with the drop figure for Zolocon. I don't think that we need to give anything else free at that point. I think that's a bit much.
Way to hold out on him, Rob.
But
yeah.
Great. What Jay, he's like, what is the Zolocon debut figure? A cool one?
It's awesome. I love it. I'm just trying to tell you, I love it.
You're gonna have to see it. Cool. With that, guys, I think we kind of just wrapped up what we what we had to share with everybody. I don't know if there's anything in closing that anybody wants to add. But Ren?
I do want to add a couple of things.
Yes.
So with Zolocon coming, we got a couple of gentlemen too that want to get some of our fellow Savage fans together. I know he was in the chat room. E-Unit, Eric, he's in the Facebook group. I know he wanted to get a whole group together. Jose Torres is also doing something special. Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye out for those gentlemen. If you're on Facebook, be sure to join the Facebook group. There's a lot of cool, fun stuff happening at Zolo. So
very nice, yeah.
All right, let's see. I got a few questions, guys. What do you think the next Frazetta figure we should do after the horse?
Oh, I know which one.
Which one do you think we should do?
Mothman.
Yeah,
we're still on that,
right? I want to do a Mothman so bad. You can't.
Yeah. He's like, God damn it.
Ever since I've been messing around with these black light reflective lights and the changing the paint.
Oh, stop!
Yes, please,
stop
come on, come on, Mothman. Do it for me.
You know what I could do? I could just like reject every single thing you send my way until Mothman comes along. Maybe that's the play, guys. Maybe just for Ren.
Yes, please.
No, we are contractually obligated to do the next.
Yeah, okay. After that, the next. The next one you propose that I have not.
You can delay for a year, and then I have to do the next contractually obligated one. So,
jeez.
Yeah, I have a list. I have a long list of ones actually. So,
would anybody be upset if it was any of the Frazetta? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, what would I be like genuinely like? I really didn't care for that. and there's nothing that really pops in my head.
Zero. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, that's what Frankie's talking about, how I drive him crazy going back and forth up to the last day. Like, I've got 3 choices. Which one do I go with? But I try to see it from every angle, like the offering, that kind of stuff. So after Death Dealer's Horse, the goal is to put up at least two more this year Frazetta figures. So we might do 3. I don't know. So we'll see.
Push it to the
I feel like I haven't had you reach out about like I have a new idea in a long time. I feel very starved.
Oh, well, that's because the next big one, which part of that's already been sent off to tooling, and then you've already seen sculpts on the other one that I really want to do. So
Hey, Jay really wants that Wolfman versus Dracula over there.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be sick.
I would like to see you guys do Wolfman.
Yeah. Well, also that kind of goes into that conversation we just had, which I was really thinking more like 2027 for that conversation we had before we got on the call. For that dual license. So I don't know. We'll see. There's just there's too many cool ones. I'm so conflicted. Yeah. And then I have that other IP that we have to put out this year. So
yes.
Yeah. So
that one.
I really wish all these authors and artists were alive to witness it happening. Yeah, that's the only downside to it. But yeah, you don't know what kind of impact you made sometimes until after you're dead, or you don't ever know because you died. But it's just like,
I know.
Yeah,
it really puts it into perspective, huh? Kind of like,
wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, the book art what made me pick up books in the library, right? Like that was the whole thing. Like the art made me grab it, like that looks amazing. Let me read this. That was the cool part about it, and that got me into comics. And so just interesting stuff from my perspective. I think
thankfully, my grandfather, I think, was one of the only people that really got to see like some praise live. Yeah. I mean, obviously, he didn't see it to the extent he is now. Again, it's crazy to see him continually. I mean, multiple family members are living off of selling reprints of his art and stuff, and I don't think that's really a thing for a lot of guys. But yeah, he at least was able to kind of benefit from what he had put into the world, and people flew from across the world to see his art and then to meet him, whatever it was. So I'm glad he at least got a little bit of it. It would be cool to see his thoughts on it now. Obviously, I think he'd be laughing knowing people were spending $13 million on a piece of art he did in 12, 15 hours. But I think also with the toys, it would be really cool for him to sit there and mess around with them. He'd probably really enjoy that. But yeah, so at least he got to see something. I feel bad for the guys that didn't take off until after their passing.
There's a lot of them. It's sad, but yeah. Beastmaster figs are not confirmed. In fact, you will not see Beastmaster figures. I already went down that rabbit hole, and that's not going to happen for anybody anytime soon from my perspective. So I hate that for everybody.
Trust me, he tried. There's a lot of effort put into it, but yeah, some things just don't work out sometimes, which is okay because just focus that energy onto other bigger and greater things. So, will the Zolocon figure be available on the website?
Yeah, I think we went over that earlier. That's just like all other drops. It will be available online later. I think because we're only going to have one true exclusive this year at Titans Toy Expo in Nashville in October. That'll be our only actual exclusive, and that exclusive will be a variant of the drop figure at Titans.
Yeah.
So, not to stress out, guys. It's just a variant of something that's already out there. It will be cool. I'm going to do that. So, but Titans, guys, if it's going to be a great show. We got over 21,000 square feet. There's over 90 vendor tables. Frankie's going to be there. There's Creator Crown's going to be there. We're giving away $7,500 in prize money to best diorama, best photography, best custom / kit bash, and what's the category I'm missing? Best original sculpt. So I think we've got over 16 or 20 independent toy companies signed up to attend. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Guys, you can put the Krull figures in the same category as Beastmaster.
No, it's not the same category. I just
Yeah,
I refuse to acknowledge that I would ever consider doing Krull. There's a lot out there, actually. I think people underestimate, from a fantasy standpoint, how much IP is out there that could be that is potential that gets overlooked. I think a lot of people go with the easy stuff, like I think there was a post today about Dungeons and Dragons, guys. As far as I know, I can't afford a license from Hasbro. The upfront money that they would want would require basically direct retail, or not direct, but retail distribution like Target and Walmart, and that's not the sandbox that we play in. Now, there might be a day or a special, because there are special favors that are done for certain people sometimes. Like it all depends on who you know, but there's way too many. There's too much Frazetta out there. There's too much Moorcock out there to do. There's too much. I can name 3 other authors / artists that their work is dramatically underappreciated that you guys would love. So there's a lot.
Yep. Solomon King. A lot of people excited for Titans. Yes, dude, it's gonna be a fun show. Cool.
I fully expect the people that control the Howard licensing to come out with a Solomon Kane figure, since they're doing Conan. I would imagine that's going to be an expansion of that. So, we'll love a Solomon King figure.
We got new movie-based figures for Masters of the Universe right now with the movie coming out.
Yeah, we actually added Motu Fest to our convention schedule. So that's I'm really excited for that, but like that's once again, it's just a difference. Like, we talked about Visionaries at one point, but that's another thing that people don't realize is, a couple of the studios have all the rights, and so even though a property might be considered a dead IP, the studio or the rights holders won't generally just give you the rights to one IP. What they try to do is they'll bundle it together with like 20 IPs or 10 IPs, whatever, and they'll be like, here, we're willing to do this, but that's where the bottom line is like $250,000 up front, with plus a royalty on top of it. So it's that's why you see the bigger companies like Super 7 and things like that. They I think they come out and went and bought some. I don't know all the ins and outs of their situation, but it's bigger companies and things like that. So and then the problem you run into, and this is licensing 101, the problem you run into with smaller licenses is that usually it's an estate that owns the rights, and they are hoping for a big movie deal, sort of like their golden parachute, and that's what they're banking on. And so what you run into a lot of times is they feel like if they were to license out action figures or something like that, that would dilute their chances of getting a big deal. Now, like this one IP that I signed last year, they have a different perspective. They think that by someone producing action figures and showing that there's interest in this IP, that would help their chances with getting a movie produced. So there's just different thoughts that you run into. And I don't know who's right or wrong, but that's just the world that we live in. And not everyone's as great to work with as Frankie. that's what most people don't really understand.
True.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just my situation and my thoughts on licensing. It's a lot more fun when everyone's excited and they share the same passion as you, and that doesn't always come across because lots of times people that own the estate don't care that much about the art or don't seem to, and are really more focused on the dollars, and they might have justifiable reasons for that, but that's just where we're at.
I will say in the opposite perspective too, is we see that all the time too, where people want the license, they expect $1 million from using Frazetta and expect like our clout to carry them, and then they put in like zero effort. I'm obviously not going to sell their product for them because I have my own products to sell. I'll help, I help.
Right.
And then they're like, well, what happened? It's like, well, you didn't, like, you guys looked at the dollar, not this is fun. I'm going to make something cool. Everybody's going to like it because it's cool and it's great. And it just like flops, or I see it from both sides of it, to be honest, because I do try to put myself in the licensee shoes and say, like, what's it going to be like and how can I make myself more like available, better to license with than the next guy. And it's weird. Licensing for the most part sucks. Like you'll find, the diamonds in the rough and they're great. Like you guys, again, we killed off starting this year. I went through I have a licensee list and each year I delete a lot of them. And I think I deleted half of them going into this year. So we're just like, I'm starting to get rid of all of them because it's just always, there are some great ones. There are a lot that just expect the world. And it's like, you need to put in the effort. You have the gold mine. You're sitting on Frazetta. You can make the money with it. You just got to care. You got to put in effort. You got to like it. You got to make things that people will love, make it quality, because I'm not going to make it for you. I'm not going to sell it for you. You have the license. Again, like, I'll do this all day long. I'll sit with you. I'll go to your shows, whatever. But you can't expect me to advertise for you for the most part and stuff. It's just, I feel like a lot of licensees ask for a lot. And then some licensors ask for too much. So it's interesting to kind of see that perspective on it.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I think people drastically underestimate how much you still have to market
Mm-hmm.
to make the greatest thing in the world, but if people don't know that it's available, they're not going to buy it. So, and the way our world's set up, marketing is not free.
No.
So. I think we lost our chat of whatever happened, or I did, rather.
Nope. I think everybody's still here. I think you just tuned out for a second there, but you popped right back in, which was kind of weird. I don't know what exactly happened with that, but to all you fellow savages, I think Rob said something about possibly showing us something towards the end there. I didn't forget, just for you in the chat, you damn bastards.
We're supposed to say bye and then act like we're leaving. And then
I see.
People that stay around to say bye, if people get to see it. Now, I will caveat this. Whoever screenshots this and puts it in the group or any other place, you will get banned. You will get banned. I will ban you.
I'll be the first one to report them.
From the realm.
Purchasing ever. You're banned, okay?
They'll be...
you can go in the group and you can talk about this awesome thing, and they're going to be like, well, tell me the timestamp. No, make them watch it. Okay. Yeah. Make them watch it. Don't let them be lazy.
Tell them it's towards the middle.
All right. This is one of the blind bag weapons. This is one of the rare variants. And I absolutely love this weapon.
Oh, you're showing that one off. That one's so cool.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So.
So epic.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, screenshotted and share.
Yeah, right. Ren's like, hey, bring it to me.
Load it to my website and send out to my email list.
Yeah.
Ren's look at me. I cancel the orders now.
I'm waiting for it because someone's gonna do it and be like, I thought you were kidding, man.
Nice. So that's one of the weapons, guys. There, you got to see it.
Don't ruin it for people, guys. Don't ruin it for people.
This is our appreciation to all you guys that tune in and watch us live. Like I've said before in the past, we love hanging out with you guys here. We love talking Savage with you guys. So I think it was a well-deserved little tease for you for sticking till the end. So thank you guys. And with that, we can kind of bring this to a wrap here. I think Zolo is going to be an amazing show. We got some amazing stuff there, so definitely tune in. Even if you can't attend the show, we'll definitely be posting all sorts of stuff on social media. So stay in tune with that. Definitely go to the website to keep up to date with the timeline and see how that is progressing with anything that we have as far as pre-orders and anything new coming up. Our new shows and shows throughout the year are also posted there, so definitely check that out. Rob, thank you for tuning in tonight and being on the show with us tonight. It's always a pleasure having you on. Frankie, I can't wait to see you at Zolo. Thank you again for tuning in. It's going to be a fun time, and B1, man, always a pleasure having you on. So with that being said, guys, we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one, and we hope you all have a savage night. Take care now, all right?